Hello and welcome to VanillaTV, guys. I am Greg, and joining me is CommanderX, and you are here to watch us commentate ETF2L Season 11, Week 6. It is Yoyotech versus Crackclan, and Yoyotech at the moment looking to get that fourth space for the playoffs. So obviously there's the top three at the moment, like Epsilon and Fuse, Crackclan, and there always seems to be like a big gap between the teams, and then it's like at the moment it seems to be Yoyotech pushing towards the fourth spot. So like if you're trying to push to that fourth spot, getting a map win against the sort of team of Crackclan's, pushing for an upset is always going to be helpful. I don't know what you feel about that, Xavi. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, for them, I think the goal is getting to the playoffs, because once you're in the playoffs, even when you're in fourth spot, you're three best of threes away from winning, no matter what. And as we saw in ESL, the last ESL season, even though it was quite a few months ago, when this Crackclan team, or an earlier incarnation of it, went all the way from the 4th/5th playoff all the way to beating the champions in first and taking the prize. So it's definitely possible.
Yeah, completely agree with that. Do you want to go through the lineups as we're waiting? What maps is it? It's Badlands, Gravel Pit, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to go through the lineups as I try and bring up the game?
On the Crackclan side of things, we have Roy's on Medic, Retshock on Demo, Matnan and Pescanova on Soldier, and Harry Hook and Bash on Scouts. But, since we're in the magical world of the future, as we speak now, Harry Hook's actually been replaced by Longus because he's quitting TF2. And on the other side of things, we have Yoyotech, the Sucker on Medic, Cadus on Demo, Boomy, who we're probably going to call Josh for about 80% of this cast.
Yeah.
And Linus on Soldier, and their scouts are Tivik and Hat.
Yeah, indeed. So, as Xavi just mentioned, we are casting this from the future, using the Source TV demos to cast. I'm actually doing the camera work. Yeah, that's right. You can click the cross if you want to at the moment, guys. Like, so I like clicking around quite a lot. So if you see that, yeah, just let me know afterwards. If you don't like it, and then I also like holding tab, but I'm trying not to press it, because the speed that I press it at. Because I know what I'm going to look for when I press tab. So I press tab, see it, and then just let go straight away, which means it just flashes up on your screen for no reason whatsoever. But hopefully we won't. But let's just get to it, guys. So we are on Badlands, first map. I actually need to turn off CL show FPS. So,
people might be interested at home what your FPS is, Greg, when you watch an STV demo. I know I'm very interested, for example. Like, what's it at now?
It was currently over 300, just flickering around somewhere over 300, pretty low, to be honest. Don't know why, actually.
That's pretty low, aren't they? these guys are fancy computers.
So,
triple figure FPS.
And let's get Demo UI back up. I hope you're on the right tick as me, Xavi. I'm on 82,244.
I'm 8 ticks out.
You failed.
I was 4 ticks below, and then I thought I would go for a ridiculous 4 tick jump.
It's like playing blackjack, isn't it? You're like, I'm on 18. Shall I hit again for that 21? Oh, bust! God damn it!
Who saw that one coming? Anyway.
Right. Let's do a countdown and get into this. So 3, 2, 1. Right. Let's try and flip over to Retshock. So Retshock, of course, Demo Man for Crackclan as we go out to this first middle fight. He's getting there quite quick actually, but Cadus, known for being very, very quick on this map, arrives at about the same sort of time. I try and get myself to a third-person view, and actually there's quite a lot of aggression out of Crackclan so far, and they do manage to take Cadus and Linus down. Soldier Boomy bombs in, gets Retshock and Roy's down. Really, really big bomb there, and now it's kind of just the 2v3. Pescanova and Harry Hook left. Is that oh god, I don't know. That's Bash, isn't it? Why? Yep, that is Bash. So Harold is actually Bash, for those of you that got confused like I just did, as he just runs away. So I don't know if you saw what happened on that middle.
Well, basically, both teams sent a set of players aggressive, and Yoyotech's aggressive players just did better, and the Sucker, Josh, and Tavik were able to clean up, including the needle kill on Pescanova there. As I think my game might have actually crashed.
No, they've paused because they've got somebody
Okay.
on spec, because this is the problem with a lot of people joining spectator during random PCWs. They just join during officials. We've now taken to the habit of changing our password to our server the day of officials because number one, we don't want to give uh, our strats away in our PCW before the game, and number two, we don't want people joining during an official, which has happened quite a few times to us. Oh wow, I can't actually move
I
around.
can't move. Yeah, but you can go into the slight third
Yeah.
person.
Harry Hook actually sniping on Balk, and I'm just going to swap over to him. I didn't even
That's what I was
notice
gonna-
that before.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's been called as Yoyotech are swapping through house right now, and we're going to go for that resupply push, I believe. They're getting a scout straight on balcony. They've Ubered here, quite far away from the crack plan combo. They're going inside. Can't do anything yet, but Sniper does go down. Cadus is now in trash. Soldier jumps his medic. Pescanova, so good at bombing. Pescanova with a shotgun on Cadus as well. Great play by Pescanova, but Linus and Hat do cap it out while we follow that action.
I just missed it all.
Yeah, Pescanova basically bombed Cadus and Vasaka in trash, killed Vasaka, popped Cadus up into the air, completely meat shot him with shotgun, and then finished him up with a second shotgun.
Ah, sick.
As we
Standard
see,
Pescanova jump when you're not expecting it at all. And Crackdown are pushing forward towards Spire, but they lose Harry Hook to that standard little sticky spot halfway around Spire. Cadus doing his job there. Take one scout down, makes it so hard to recap. Uber's triggered now, and now Yoyotech going to fall back. That soldier's going to go down, stuck out. Yep. Oh, Tavik! How does that happen? Royce takes the Uber off Retshock for a split second, and Retshock just dies. Wow.
Yeah, great shot by Tvik. Tvik known for being so good at sniper, and he had no right to hit that shot, and that's just stopped Crackland's momentum completely here, and
Yeah.
Yoyotech are going to be rolling and pushing straight back through choke.
I have two things I really want to push out. Number one, Yoyotech on crits. Number two, Tavik went back to swap. And actually number three, a back cap's on the way as Harry Hook just goes down to the back of it. But at this point, it's going to get blocked. Matlin does a good job taking down Hat on Spire. But here comes the crits. Can I swap over to Cadus in time? What percent are they on? They are on 100 now.
Yeah,
And he's-
Crackland are safely inside though, and Cage is actually going to jump point instead here, get some damage on that soldier. We do see Tavix flanked here and take down Retrock in trash. Pescanova as well, Roy's with good reactions to save his soldier there, but there's nothing they can do here. They lost too many people. Great play from Tavik on the flank there.
Yeah, indeed. And they then cap the Spire and can push forward. They got Chris Krieger Varnish now because the Uber was popped at the same time as it. So that means I'm going to keep my eyes on Cadus as they do take 2 kills. 3 kills, in fact. They're going to go for this now. Cadus spamming stickies onto the point. Retshock has them on there. Soldier spawn top right. Yep, Cadus is spotting him. Good work from him there. Now he's just pipe spamming over. It does hit Retshock and... Huh? Did the scout manage to land on the inner ring and survive?
Well, he got launched up into the air, and it was like, Yoyotech were all pretty near point, and Crackland just didn't seem to move close to it at all, considering it was like I don't know, 4/5 capped. But no, bit of a weird. I don't know, they didn't really commit to point there when they needed to. As we go into the next middle here, both teams about the same time again, exchanging that first sticky. Aggressive scout from Crackland was a bit of pressure from Hades, but Hades getting straight across point as we see both soldiers jump either side. Chaos ensues. So little help on the Yoyotech side, I think. Not much on Crackland either. And Matlin here is going to get picked off by the scouts, just overpowered there as Bash. Oh no, Bash doesn't get him. Josh is behind. I didn't see that.
Wow.
Josh must have flanked through. Was it Little Door or something?
Yeah, he must have done. I just saw 2 scouts in middle, looked how many people were left alive as Josh started killing everybody. And I didn't see him go through the house, that's for sure. So he must have gone behind through Little Door, or Haunter as some of us like to call it. And yeah, it means Crackland are going to lose second as well now. Retro getting pressured a little bit. He can't really get anything forward set up. Oh, maybe they can. Nope. Okay, Retshock's just like chilling around in top lobby, not doing anything. I guess he knows he's safe anyway, not expecting Yoyotech to overextend. One thing I saw of Yoyotech's middle there, they had a scout in the enemy shithouse, the Crackdown shithouse, for the whole of like the first 20-30 seconds of middle, didn't really do anything. Then pushed into Retshock and it didn't work out very well for them. Somehow, even being 5v6, they still managed to win that, and now they're pushing in to last here. Ubering Soldier and Demo in. Soldier jumps. Sucker trying to get some time on that, just swapping the Uber off. Now Uber ends, and they're just losing everybody there. Royce does go down. Soldier goes down. Oh wow.
So close on the cap.
Full
They do clean it up though. Yeah, Cadus, they sort of went in quite deep, trying to get the medic before Royce got Uber, which they successfully did, but they did it at the expense of killing nothing else. So it just meant as soon as the Yoyotech Uber went off, they just got swamped by Crackland people, and even though they got the point to a nipples hair, they couldn't finish it off, and Crackland just push out with everyone and get the cap.
Did Roy's didn't have Uber there, so they just failed a full Uber advantage push, didn't they?
Yes, but they've maintained their Uber advantage since they killed Roy's.
Yeah, now they've got a sniper, which isn't really going to help them. They take down that scout and spire, that's never going to be capped. Oh, Pesca just gets air shots!
Oh, wow! Ouch, yeah, and Yoyotech are all coming back from the back cap now. Both Crackland scouts on it. They pick off Boomy, who's was a bit weak, Rocket jumping back in there.
Yeah,
Bash still fighting for this.
I was flicked over to Matt and hoping he would come in and like help out Bash, but instead Bash went slightly too early. Now here comes the Uber in. Demo gets juggled away. Can Roy's rocket surf out? He's trying. Mattham's trying to help him out. Oh, he does go down eventually to Cadus. Took him pretty much the whole of the Uber to get that kill. And the back cap is still on.
Happened.
And they've still got a sniper. This now Yoyotech. Tavik's not gone back to swap out, and it's really hindering their push. In their push capabilities. Fair enough, they've managed to get the medic out, so they've still got Uber advantage. Pesca is really
low. Oh my god,
low.
they're all pushing in here. Red Shot's coming in from Valley, picks off Linus, scouts on the combo as well. And here come the rest of the Crackland team. Cadus gets picked off as well, pushing that soldier back. Boomy goes down as well. Great push from Crackland there. Don't always see the demo man pushing in from Valley.
Yeah, I really liked it, the way they pushed that. You know, Bash came in through house, distracted quite a lot, managed to use the height advantage of the train to stop himself taking much damage. Then the soldiers came in when they couldn't be air shot, along with Ret Shock, and it pretty much just meant, you know, so much damage done by the Crackland team together, taking down Yoyotech, and look at that. Yoyotech back to their own last, and I don't actually know what the percentage are, because the HUD seems a little bit bugged. Is that 95? I think it is. Now 100 for the sucker.
They've got full Uber, and Yoyotech are on balcony. They've Ubered out here, going with Cadus again. Cadus jumping, chasing people. There's a lot of damage. Sucker saves him. They've got a soldier watching resupply for them here as they cap. Scout does get behind, but he shouldn't be in time to get last. Actually saying that, all of Crackland jumped to block. There was the back cap on. Obviously great comms there. As I think both scouts ended up behind Yoyotech there, pushing last.
They only needed one to do it though. The other scout wasn't there in time. Like I wasn't actually on it, but I know the other scout wouldn't have got there in time. I clicked through. Linus was on last, and Bash managed to take him down 1v1. Like I kind of just went click through. Oh, Linus was on last. No back caps up, so there's no chance. Oh, what a rocket onto that scout! So does Bash go in now as well? So the team worked through shithouse, but the soldier gets air shot. Great work by Boomy. Hat cleans him up as well, so that means Pesca's down. Linus bombs in, takes down Ret Shock at the same time. Oh, lots of action going on in the middle, but Yoyotech seems to get the positional advantage, even though they had like the better kills on Crackland's team.
There was, Crackland seemed to give that up kind of easy. It's like they were kind of unsure about their demo man and didn't fancy their chances, and they're just giving choke here as well. Yoyotech have got through for basically free. Roy's Ubers have popped at the same time actually. Both teams trying to trade damage. Matnan's really weak and needs to be healed up there. I think he's on resupply actually. It's best over with him. And yeah, Yoyotech are going to back up to middle, but they've lost a lot of people here. Cadus gets an exit frag, but he's completely isolated under a bridge here. Gets one! What a pipe!
How do you manage that? He was so out of position. I was just like, oh, they're just going to get clear him up and cap the point and gets 2 frags as he's just like falling out.
Sniper here. Crackland are wiseness, expecting the sniper in house already. Roy's with a slight advantage.
He's not a sniper, is he? He's on scout.
Oh, he was on sniper for a second. Maybe swap back. I swear he was on sniper for a second.
Scout
anyway,
trying to pressure Royce from halfway around Spire, just like doing a bit of chipping damage. Ret Shock taking so much damage from that bombing soldier of Linus. Linus goes down. Harry goes down on Spire. Are Crackland going to keep pushing for this? I think so. Look where the medic of the suckers caught out on halfway around Spire at the moment. I don't know where he's got to now. He's managed to get out to trash. Full Uber for Roy's now, and they take down the sucker.
Oh, wow.
Coordinate jump from Ret Shock and Matnam, but now Cadus jumps in, forces Roy's, but it doesn't really matter. They've got all the frags they need, and if they get someone on Spire,
they're still hiding on Spire, trying to delay them. Oh, great damage on the soldier. Haps on Spire as well. Oh, they're all over the combo here in trash. They get Roy's. Ret Shock should go down as well. He's got the melee out, and Matnam's capping in the meantime. Wow. On Matnam and Pescanova cap. Good play by Pescanova there, sort of sensing his medic and demo were doomed and thought, better just cap this point while the scouts chase frags.
Yeah, but then great link-up play between Tavik and Hat. You know, once they dropped off Spire going for that medic pick, there were no point in them trying to get back up to block the cap and just take down Retchok as well. I think, did they take Matnam as well? I don't know, but...
Yeah, Matnam tried to jump the scout and just got destroyed by Tavik as he jumped.
So we got a 20%, 15% advantage for for Yoyotech. I doubt they're going to push off that. It's nowhere near enough to push on this map. Crackland holding really far back, so wise play from them. They're just going to build it up and then slowly push in. I expect they'll probably run around Spire and then jump up onto Balk rather than just going through main when they've got this uber disadvantage. But we'll have to wait and see what Roy's and the Crackland team decide to do. They've actually got a sniper, so they'll just take the sniper in through main. Where is he? I'll swap to him now. So it's Harry Hook. Sees a scout behind the point, so the scout now knows there's a sniper, and now he's going to go for the hero shot. Doesn't get it. He's now will he go behind the toxic barrels and go for it again? Yeah, standard full charge. Oh, he sees a sniper.
Right on stairs. Yeah, Tavik here with a counter sniper here. Where's Tavik holding?
He was top left. Yeah, he's still top left at the moment. I can see him on Harry's screen. Harry's still trying to find that medic. Can't see him as the sucker's holding really back. But oh, Linus goes down. Double soldier in the bottom right. Really smart play. They're going to do it again. No, they're just going to Uber through bottom right instead.
They're just going to muscle their way in, yeah. Didn't really need to use them. Maybe they're worried about stickies. They jump into the combo now, get the force. Roy just got to try and get out here. Soldier will chase him. Josh just managed to get the kill, chasing him down. And where is everyone here? There's a soldier on bottom right who somehow gets to Vic with his last rocket. As Boomy gets another frag to clear up. And I imagine they want to push here with the medic advantage.
Yeah, but Red Shock's doing quite a good job of slowing them down just by like putting some stickies in front of them, stickies above them, so they've got to go all the way round up top to get through. Now he hits a nice pipe and just backs away, but Harry does go down, of course. So how much Uber is there for Roy's? He's on. It's only about a 20-30 advantage at the moment for Yoyotech. Must not have been building very well, but oh, Red Shock goes down just after I swap off him. So I'm going to watch Boomy as he's going to be pressuring forward, trying to push these players back. Soldier jumps onto Balk. I assume that was Pesco. That's going to be a nice jump. It's going to distract the team. Oh, but there he is, the sniper. Actually, I see a sniper dot there. But Josh going for the shovel. Can't get it.
So, it's going to reload shotgun. There we go. Josh actually got 5 kills from that defense to push out all the way through. Strong play from him this map so far. And Basaka does survive, even though the shovel did put him at a bit of risk for a while. As Yoyotech all push in here, and Crackland are just going to back right out. They do have Uber though. And that sniper force the pop from the sucker, and I imagine Crackland are going to want to Uber back into him here.
No, if you look where Yoyotech are holding, they're so far forward. Oh, Crits comes in now. Well, sorry we didn't spot the Crit Screak. Hat goes down to it. Harry Hook takes another one. Linus goes down. Cadus goes down on the flank, and this is going to be pretty much a full wipe. How far back? Tavik underneath. How far back's the sucker? The sucker is a forward respawn with 0 or 13%. Wow.
Tavik gets Roy's bow with the solo play. We often criticise the hero play, but when you pull it off, you look like a hero.
I clicked through him, I saw him underneath, I was like, he's not going to do anything. I'll click through and find the sucker and find out what's going on over there. Should have stayed on Tavik. That means now there's going to be an Uber advantage for Yoyotech. It's going to be a good 50%. Has Roy swapped back? Can you check for me if he's swapped back to normal?
I'm going to try and find Roy's. Roy's is back on normal, and Red Shock, I also noticed, was doing some randa trap. Yeah, he's got the randa trap, and he's hidden some stickies just the other side of a point, like the other side of the light. Red Shock loves doing this.
So for those who have got it on the stream, there's the bait stickies, which means someone's going to back off, and they're going to go into these stickies on the train here. Now the Uber's coming in, I wonder if those stickies... Red Shock gets caught out, Roy's goes down thanks to Cadus. Red Shock should be going down before he even gets a chance to debt those stickies. Oops. Now, just Yoyotech going to be capping this point in the back cap. Not going to happen. Look at the time 7 on that point. Look how quick it's going to cap. Oh, Soldier jump.
They all jump to block. They get the cap, but they don't actually get many. They only get Linus. Yeah. So it looked like they were about to do a lot of burst damage, but Yoyotech cleaned this up really quickly.
Wow. How do you get away with that? Bash was behind on back cap on Spire and just spawn kills Cadus. Like, how do you not know that? How does Cadus not know that and should just swap to the other forward spawn? But oh well. Now Bash going to go back to last. The demo, Yoyotech going to wait for Cadus. He's not going to be there for a while, but they don't need him quite yet. They're only on 80%. They will want to push in as soon as they get 100%. So I'm going to watch Boomy because he'll be leading the charge. Of course, just waiting for Cadus to get here.
We see a heavy on Crackland, but I don't know Pyro or anything. I know we're both fans of Pyro on this Badlands last. Their favourite is the heavy to bottom right. The Uber comes in main, they get focused down that scout. Cadis is sticking up spawn. Red Shock's above the point here. The Heavy drops down on the Soldier, picks off Boomy. Heavy doing a lot of damage. Tavik with the flank though. Red Shock's above point, but the stickies don't kill Tavik.
And Hat, like, recognising it and typing in chat, like, lol, how did that happen? But good time. So, Ret Shock, of course, when Crackland have an Uber disadvantage on last, a lot of the time he likes hiding up top on that last point. And we are back on middle if you want to take it away for us, Xavi.
Yeah, Cadis again, he's fast. Red Shock's gone balcony. Crackland come in valley actually. Cadis got an early point presence, but it's going to back off now, scared of those jumping soldiers. Here comes one bomb. Oh, was that an air pipe on Pescanova? He took a lot of damage in the air. He certainly got destroyed. And we're going to push through shithouse here, and Matner's doing a lot of work, but he's got no heals because Royce died earlier. And Scout clean up here. Bash takes Cadis with him though. Bash is surely going down. Harry Hook's killed Tavik on the flank actually as well. And Hat's actually going to get pressured back here. The Scout's chasing him. Hat's got a medic, but oh, he takes a big meat shot there. But the heals there are going to be too strong for, I think, Bash to finish off the kill. Harry Hook to finish off the kill.
It was Harry, yeah. Bash did a good job. He ended up clearing up Cadis, you know, and pressured him really far back. As Harry went and grabbed some health, Harry then came in and saved Bash. Also pressured Hat and the sucker back so well. Surprised that Hat didn't manage to kill him, honestly. You know,
when they were in house, Hat did take like a full meat shot, went down to about 30 health, and just sort of backed off. You know, when you sort of take a meat shot, it really puts you off a bit. And Sucker actually drops Josh to some stickies there, and this Uber's not going to do a lot at all for Yoyotech. And Cadis dies as well, getting caught out. Here come Crackland. Crackland have a back cap on as well. This is not good at all for Yoyotech.
Yeah, indeed. Cadis trying to do too much because Josh went down. He wanted to even up the odds and grab a pick. Instead, he just ran into Red Shock stickies. Spy gets capped as well. They do get force. Good force from Tavik, but we'll see Crackland rush forward right now. I'm going to swap to Matno. He's going to be a bit slow. I'm going to stay on Red Shock. Oh, he just walks into stickies, gets destroyed. Nice work from Cadis. Heavy's on there. Scout on last, though. Oh, he does cap it out.
Wow.
I tried to swap over him to him really quickly, but didn't get there in time. But I saw him as Ret Shock went down with, and all the players focusing the forwards meant that Scout could just get on the last point. And really good job from him there.
They did. Cadis especially read that push really well, but Harry Hook, back cap master, equals it up here as 2-all as we go into the fifth middle. Cadis from window here lands some early damage on Ret Shock. I think Yoyotech seem a bit slow to the point here. No, they're out now. They're coming through Valley actually, quite passively though. Cadis is getting healed up now and is having to start pushing across that point. Here comes all Cadis' damage. Look how weak Crackland are. And there they go, 3 down. And we're just going to be forced out here. Will they lose anyone else? No, they're all about half health.
Jumping straight forward. No, he's not gonna overextend. Actually, Cadis is going to go in. That soldier's going to get caught out under stone. Really nice work from Cadis. Good juggle, forces him backwards. But like that was a really nice mid from Yoyotech. They just like did so much damage and got so much point presence really early that like Crackland couldn't do anything to get back from it. And I think when Cadis goes balcony, he does that so well. It just needs his team to follow it up. But now the Uber v Uber fight on main door. Cadis and Boomy gonna have to fall back. They look like they want to repressure top. Soldier caught out in main. Will Linus take him down? No, Linus goes down in fact to Pesca. Cadis gonna jump for the point, gets one sticky on it, and debts himself.
Josh gets a frag on Ret Shock top right, but he's just gonna be out-muscled here, and I'm not sure. I think Yoyotech here. Ooh, good link-up play by Matnan and Bash now to stop Josh getting out.
I just want to call it Leon from Cadis.
Man, I do that so much as Devon, and I'm going to try and jump aggressive, and I catch up to my own sticky, but I don't realise until the time I just debt on myself and look like a fool. As we see Crackland trying to push out here. Though Cadis and Linus are putting a lot of pressure on main, means they can't come out that door. And they're just going to have to fall back to last. They might try and repush when Harry's back up and when they have Uber, which they're 10% away from.
Yeah, and Ret Shock probably just saw that player on balcony. I don't know if people on my screen saw it, but there was actually a shadow there, so Matnan probably knows there's someone on the left-hand side. Nope, he's not going to go for it. I think he knows there's someone on the right. He's going to jump over, try and pressure that player back. Yep, he's now watching drop down. He knows there's nobody there, but they've kind of squandered a lot of this Uber advantage. They're now with Matnan. They're going to push forward now. They need some players on that spy, but I assume there'll be stickies there from Cadis. He's now bombing in some pipes just to deal some roller damage. He's still doing that as well. I wonder if anyone's going for the back cap. Xavi, as I'm watching Matnan push forward, just trying to get those players out. Points half capped. How much Uber? Here comes the sucker, surely. He's got 100%. Soldier comes in now, actually trying to get a hero pick. That was Boomy. He got 2 of them. Doesn't get saved, unfortunately, but well played to Boomy, taking down those 2 players. That's Scout. Was Bash
Ooh.
tried to pick off the sucker. Hits one meat shot onto him.
Here comes Pescanova, right on cue. Down goes the sucker. I knew. Oh, the sucker lands a nice rocket on Linus there and doesn't quite get out.
The sucker lands a nice rocket. I think you're mixing something up there, mate.
We see Cadus trying to sneak onto last, tries to stick himself in, but too many Crackland people there, and he will go down.
Yeah, really.
Yes, I might have meant Pescanova.
I'm sure this is a really nice mix-up play and teamwork from Bash and Pesca there. You know, they lost so many players, and Bash came in, and literally the second the Uber finished, the sucker took a meat shot. Unfortunately for Bash, he went straight down, but Pesca came in afterwards. And when you've got a medic on 60 HP and you have 2 rockets to shoot on him, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill for a roaming soldier, especially at this level. You know, even 1 rocket is a guaranteed kill. So really, really good play there and link up. And they did manage to get some spawners to save last as well. And now Crackland are going to be on 90% versus 40 sort of thing at the moment. So they're going to have a good 50 advantage by the time they decide to do anything. Will they push out? Oh, have I just called that completely wrong?
Yeah.
On my screen it looked like 50%, but apparently it was 90, so it's actually equal Uber. I take that
What's
back.
the difference? 50, 90.
Hey, the people that are watching this will probably see exactly the same as me, so...
We do see Yoyotech walking down main here. They are going to Uber through. He got the counter pop straight away from Royce. Royce flashes everyone, keeping everyone alive. A lot of pressure on main from the dual rockets from the Crackland soldiers. Do some damage, but can't get a pick, and Crackland are gonna keep putting pressure on from main. Actually, Matna's been really aggressive.
They've lost all high position here, Crackland. I assume they're gonna lose this.
Caught out. The sucker's stuck up top, but there's time on point. Nipple hairs away. Linus gets it.
Oh good, yeah. It was Linus went back in up top, and Crackland stayed lower for so long that to me it felt like they were never ever going to be able to hold that. They needed some height advantage. Cadus, Linus, Boomy all coming up top. That damage, you know, the damage numbers you can put out when you're up there is huge. And now we're back on middle. Cadus slightly slower than Red Shock this time, but does do so much damage. Red Shock's so low at the moment, stuck in Valley, means that all the point presence is going to be in Yoyotech's favour at the moment. And there you go. Bombing soldiers jumping in, didn't get taken down, and look at all these clear up frags. The sucker went down to that scout, so a big pick from Harry. They needed it, but just Red Shock alive after the middle.
Red Shock's alone at choke here, gets Josh. Red Shock versus the world here, going to put some pressure on that scout. Sure, he's not going to push this. Should just rocket jump away. Rocket jump, sticky jump. Both scouts are there. Red Shock still fancies
the demo on
chances.
Spire as well. He's so caught out.
Red Shock going for the glory. He's just getting pistol down here. Down he goes. Red Shock, too many people to fight, but we do see a red scouter here pressuring back Cadus. Cadus is so weak, should get the frag. Yeah, Bash picks him off. And no demo either way.
Well, I was really surprised that I kind of assumed Crackland weren't going to be able to defend that Spire, judging by the way their soldiers acted as well. Didn't look like it, but Yoyotech, the scouts didn't get on Spire whatsoever. You know, we had 2 of them pressuring Red Shock and Cadus on the point. Instead, they didn't go for it, and wow, Linus gets demolished as he jumps onto Spire. Nice air shot there, and now he does probably cap this out. No, he gets juggled off it. Good
Soldier
play.
Off the medic. Pesca did really well. Another bomb there. 2 rockets and a shotgun to catch the sucker surf nicely, but Pescanova so well rehearsed at that. We say it all the time. As Cadus jumps in here, gets on the point. Harry and Matnan are all over it though. Crackland weren't far enough forward for that back cap to come off.
There's a scout going for the back cap as well. Yoyotech are just like sending everybody for the back cap.
The old Lemmings back cap.
Yeah,
a very practiced strategy in prep a lot of the time. As we see Crackland walk on mid.
One thing I would like to point out is it's a strategy that Crackland like to run themselves quite a lot if they points that cap. So they're obviously well rehearsed at dealing with it and managed to take down Yoyotech in when they tried to do it, recapping this set at the middle point and now pushing towards the 4th.
They were forced on that middle though by, I think it was Boume jumping in, or a scout or something forced them, and they do have uber disadvantage, but they're just going to get straight on that point. Soldier jumps to block, Red Shock takes him down though, well played by Red Shock. Meanwhile the Soldier's on the Sucker and Cadus again. Cadus is on crits, the Sucker's on crits, Cadus wants for crits. Great block here, Cadus jumping on point, and the Scouts from Yoyotech cleaning up again, and they're isolated here, Royce and Pesca.
There's a scout on Spire and Cadus takes him down, so that means that point's going to be capped. Now Scout v Scout on Spire. Wow, Bash two-shotting Hat. I didn't see Hat's HP, but I just saw bang, bang, Hat down. Scout going on to the last now. There's a soldier there, should deny him. In theory.
Well played, Bash. Let's go with that.
So, yeah, well played to Crackland, evening this up. We haven't talked about the score all the time left, and it's actually 3-all at the moment, guys. That's how close this game is. 4 minutes, 40 seconds.
As well.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So,
Yeah.
pretty good play.
On the back foot, really. Sort of having to level it up as we see Red Shock balcony, Kada's trying. Aggressive scout looks like he wants to come through shithouse. Kada has a sticky bow. Here comes the aggressive jump first. Oh, Soldier all the way through house onto the medic and onto Red Shock. Linus can't get either, but it's allowed his team to just walk onto point and dominate it. So Crackland are pushing back out here. Red Shock's doing a lot of damage. Soldier from behind. Berserker's so weak. Bash finishes the kill. He's so good at that. But they're cleaning up the frags here, and it's 2v3, 2v2. Josh has no health though. And the Soldier and Demo are kind of stuck in housing. There's a scout behind them. Matnan is going to get out.
Is he really? It's 1v1 of the scout. The Demo's there now as well.
Oh, there as well.
What was Red Shock doing?
He was making sure Matnan got out, clearly. And we do see, Crackland in a fight for Nis. I'm not sure about Nis. Oh, Pescanova! Both scouts were weak. Pescanova so good at clearing up the frags. And Roy's... Oh, and that's 10%, not 90%. I just saw a 9. Soldier on the point here for Yoyotech. Going to stop Crackland recapping, and Crackland just going to cut their losses and get back to last.
Yeah, good decision. I mean, they managed to take the scouts down, but it was slightly too late. The point was already capped. I want to say Pescanova had a really strange middle. I was watching him on the camera the whole time. Like, I didn't watch any of the bombs from Yoyotech. I was watching Pesca as he just walked underneath. Straight underneath. Just walked into the house behind. The sucker didn't even shoot at him once when it got the health back in the house and then came back out. As the Uber is coming in now, Red Shock caught out.
Royce is 95. He's pretty close here. A lot of pressure on point though. Royce gets his Uber, but just after the point gets capped, Yoyotech with the lead again.
3 minutes left. Yoyotech 1 round up. This could be the upset of the match. So, well, the upset of the season, I'd say. Of the match, yeah. Brilliant tag. And I'm actually watching
Don't worry, I don't
think
anyone noticed.
No, not at all when I highlighted it. Yoyotech rolling out through Valley here, spamming out towards that enemy shithouse. We're going to play pretty defensively on their own ramp. Soldier jumps up, Boomy. Oh, what a rocket onto Red Shock. Does a nice damage onto Roy's as well, but unfortunately goes down. Can anybody follow up the damage that he's done? They're trying to push pressure through shithouse, and look how defensive Crackland are. There's no way Yoyotech are getting through there. Soldier bombing in. Can he do it? Takes down Cadis, another Soldier above.
Matnan's here as well. Matnan's, the spam rockets for the sucker. Not even a bomb to make it a bit more dramatic. Just going to casually walk around and throw a couple of rockets and get an easy kill on the medic.
Yeah, all down to Pesca's damage really, that Matnam knew he could just do that and just hit 2 spam rockets, take the player down. That's all they needed. He stayed alive as well because he didn't jump in. And they're going to cap this Spire. Uber advantage. 1 minute 40. Can Yoyotech hold on versus a non-Uber versus Uber? Are they going to have a Pyro? They're going to have a Pyro in hats. I'm going to go to the Pyro. Let's see.
The Pyro's in the hat, is he? Well, he's going to have... I don't know what's going on. They're coming in bottom right here, and that's going to negate the Pyro completely. An early frag onto Linus. They're trying to get some time on point. Red Shock and a scout on point. Yoyotech aren't near enough to it, and the cap goes down. 1 minute 20.
There's time for a round. That speed of Crackland's round there was about 1 minute 20. So let's see what happens as we head into the 9th middle of this game. We're watching Red Shock roll out. He's going to be about the same speed as Cadis, I assume. Actually, Cadis going balcony. A nice sticky from Cadis already. Red Shock's pretty low. Means he's going to have to play quite defensive. He takes another one. Red Shock's on 30, but TV goes down trying to go aggressive to that shithouse. Great play from Harry Hook. Soldier bombing. Is he going to take down Royce? He can't quite take him down. And that means that Yoyotech losing quite a lot of players so far, including a scout. It's going to be hard for them to cap this middle point. Crackland taking all the presents though. The hat goes down. Can Crackland chase that medic down? It is. Scout versus Demo Medic. Soldier goes down at choke. And who's that? Jumping from Spire.
The sucker does have it forced here, and Red Shock's going to, Cadis even is going to jump to block, taking so much damage. Bash finishes him off, he loves doing that, and Crackland are all on point, and on 20 seconds left.
Royce did die, so it means that Crackland need to just push with all their players right now. There's back cap. Why are you back? Oh, okay, let's take it back. He killed Matnam when he went for the back cap there. And coming on last from bottom left, gets destroyed.
The scout's following up. It's 1 versus 5.
1 versus 5 with 1 second left. He could have done it. So close.
Oh man, should have used the nuke there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
4-all, we will go to a golden cap, and what a map.
That was an amazing map. It means we're going to golden cap. So Yoyotech putting on a show for us here at the moment versus Crackland. Brilliant play, you know. If I was to give you a prediction before this game, this certainly wouldn't have been it. I think we did predictions on our pirate radio where I said 6-0. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I said 5-1. Maybe I said 5-1 actually. I don't remember. It was quite a long time ago.
I think you said 6-0 because we pointed out that gravel pit will be the second map, so and we worked I called as a draw.
I called 3-all because it was gravel pit. Yeah, I called 3-all because it was gravel pit.
So you're wrong.
Oh, I was still wrong. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So, what do you think of that map? Where do you think round won and lost, really? I felt like Crackland did a great job of following up each other's damage, like Bash, Matnan, Pescanova, all good at finishing the important frags when it happened.
Yeah, I felt that Yoyotech's pushes, like when they were led by Boomy and Cadus, properly led, they were fine, but if they lost one of them, they just seemed to fall apart. So, you know, that's where Yoyotech's major issue was, I felt, on their pushes. And also I felt middles were sometimes really... It was kind of the matches, well, the maps were won, or the rounds were won on middle, is what it really was. There wasn't really much around anywhere else. I have to say Yoyotech did fail a few pushes to last, but other than that, it was kind of down to the middle fights, and, you know, it went pretty evenly, as we saw going 4-all, and we actually live on the golden cap already. So let's take it away. Why don't you take us away to middles, Abby?
Yeah, man, we're just going to be waiting to see which way the demo men come here. I can't see either yet. I've lost my place. Here we go, yeah. But Cadus on middle a lot earlier than Retchok here. Retchok's going to try and get out of house. Going to take a bit of early damage from that. Cadus is actually dirty sticky. He's waiting for the medic. Yoyotech with a lot of point presence. Here comes the bomb. Well defended by Hat there, destroying Pescanova. Yoyotech are going to get all over point, but Retchok and Harry and Harold get a frag. All the frags going Crackland's way now. Just Hat. Gonna have to be a monumental effort here that he dies to splash damage round a corner. Scout's favourite.
Wow, what a middle from Crackland, you know, just dealing with all the aggression out of Yoyotech, taking the players one by one, and then just pushing forward as a team and cleaning up the medic scout demo that were left behind. And there we have it. They got Roy still up, demo, soldier, scout there now, and they got this full Uber advantage. It's going to be, by the time they push in, it's going to be 50%, so the sucker won't be able to build that in time. They're going to have to play without Uber here on last, and I think they should just count their losses, just buff everybody, don't build, and then just rely on Hat, who's in that spot that I've talked about before, where if a sticky lands right beside him, he'll get knocked off, but I don't think Retchok knows about it. There's Uber to main, Hat drops down. This is a good job so far from the Pyro. Look how much denying work he's done, but they did lose Boomy and Matlan, that aggressive player. That's a heavy, so out of position. Tavik goes down because of it. Now there's a scout still in top right. He's jumping onto the demo. They Uber. Wow, they had enough time to build that Uber. There's a soldier still top right, and a scout just on the point. How? Yeah, Crackland, there's only 2 players left alive.
Cadus doesn't have any ammo either. Retchok just comes in, lays a carpet of stickies on the point, and will take the round for his team.
Indeed, so that's good game here with Crackland beating Yoyotech 5-4 in Golden Cap. Before we go, Zabby, do you want to give me your MVP?
Well, I felt like Tavik and Boomy had a really good game, but since Crackland took it, I thought Bash was doing so much work, clearing up so many frags. He always seemed to know where his heavies were and what his heavies were doing damage to, and just followed up the damage so well.
Yeah, I agree that Bash played well, Boomy played well, but I think my outstanding player for the map, Pescanova, some of his bombs really won the game for Crackland. We didn't highlight that many of them. We did, well, I say we highlighted quite a few of them, but they did definitely, you know, he's well known for his bombs, but they were working out here completely, and especially with his link-up play and the damage that, you know, Bash was going in and doing at the beginning, and like really good play from Crackland. So this has been VanillaTV, the first map of this ETF2L Season 11 Week 6 map between Yoyotech and Crackland. Crackland take it in Golden Cap 5-4, which means they get 2-1 points in ETF2L. We will be going to Gravel Pit in just a second, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been Greg. Joining me has been CommanderX. And yeah, I've kind of been doing the, you know, screen, the visions and the streaming. Please give me feedback on that. I'm not that you're used to it. Yeah, I'm used to like clicking around so frantically. But let's go on to Gravel Pit.